Hello to Carly Thompsett, who's turned up. Now, Carly was with us a few weeks ago, and we were talking about all sorts of stuff that she is involved in as a young entrepreneur and working with the help of the Prince's Trust. Carly, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. I mean, we seem to be bumbling through, as we always do. But no, great. And thank you ever so much for coming in. And we asked you to come back because the last time you were with us, you just dropped it into the conversation that you were going to a garden party at Buckingham Palace.
I did, yeah.
You just, talk about name dropping, slipped it in. So, when did you go? It was last week, or was
it was
the
the 22nd? So yeah, last week.
Last week,
yeah,
okay.
Last Tuesday, yeah.
Very good. So go on then, tell us what it was all about.
It was a party organised by William and Harry to celebrate the Prince 6 months ahead of his birthday. It's actually not till November.
Oh right, he's getting the birthday party in early.
And it was to celebrate the Prince and everything he's done in his 50 years. So they invited the Prince's Trust and everything the Prince had helped. Everyone had come along. Congratulations to the Prince and wish him happy birthday and things like that.
Well, very nice too. So obviously, as part of the Princess Trust team, somebody who's obviously had a great deal of assistance, you were one of the fortunate people who got that sort of gold-edged invitation through the post. Definitely,
yeah. There was 15 of us who went all together.
Yeah.
There were 6 young ambassadors that went, and then there was sort of volunteers and staff members. But there was the director of Prince's Trust went. There was loads of people. There was 6,500 people in total. So
6,500 people.
There was a lot, yeah.
So clearly, they needed a big place, and I mean they did have a big place. So it was held in the grounds of Buckingham Palace.
That's right, yeah.
So lots of marquees.
Yes, they had,
tents,
yeah.
In other words.
Yeah.
So what we need to know, first and foremost, did you have cucumber sandwiches?
We did, yes.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
They were good as well.
Were they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did they cut the crusts off the sandwiches?
They did, yeah.
They cut the crusts off the sandwiches?
Yeah, all the stuff you've heard is true.
It's true.
Yeah.
And did you steal an ashtray?
No,
no.
See,
no. Oh, Carly, now you've let me down now because, occasionally you hear people say, oh, well, yes, I went, it was a lovely day and I stole this and I got one of those and I got this. So you were a good girl, you didn't steal anything.
I was very good, yeah.
So now then, joking apart, what was it like going in through the gates of Buckingham Palace?
It was amazing. There were so many people outside the front of the palace watching us walk in.
Yes.
They were out there when we left and they came over and spoke to us. They were American, Irish, asked us why we were in there, what we were in there for.
Yes.
We were talking to them, telling them about Prince's Trust. But it was so nice. It was a really good day as well. It was 25, I think it was as well. So
so you were blessed with good weather.
Definitely,
as well.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So did you go up on the train?
We did, yeah. So we went up on the train, met at Green Park Station, and we all sort of went in together. We had to have certain IDs and things like that, so prove who we were.
And did you actually physically go into any of the rooms of the palace itself, or was it all just outside?
Just outside. You weren't allowed inside. There was just sort of the grounds and the lake and stuff were allowed to.
Beautiful.
Good.
So, I guess the next question is, how close did you actually get to Prince Charles?
Well, we had to form... Well, I make a joke because it was like parting the sea. Everyone was sort of crowded and they had to part the sea for the beefeaters and that to go down. And he walked down and I was right at the front, so he walked literally right in front of me.
Did he?
And there was Meghan and Harry and Camilla was also there.
Oh, my goodness me. Oh, well, you are a very, very lucky girl, and I appreciate you've worked hard for it. So let's maybe just remind a few people, for those maybe who didn't hear your good self when you were on our programme a few weeks ago, the reason why you're involved with the Prince's Trust.
So I set up my business with them in 2015. And I became a young ambassador, so I tell their story and my story, and now I've become a volunteer, so I help other people who come to the trust, and I help them in the sort of as a business mentor.
Yes.
So people in my sort of tracks, really.
And presumably this is something which you feel now you're really comfortable with and will probably want to carry on for as long as you possibly can with.
Definitely, yeah. I love helping, and I love everyone that I help and who at the Prince's Trust. I love it. So
it's been life-changing for so many people, hasn't it?
Definitely, yeah, it has. A lot of people.
And I mean, in your own case, clearly, you would sing from that same hymn sheet too. That
yes,
it really has been something that has helped to put you on the road in a sort of a business sense. But I mean, I guess also helping with so many life skills in general, really.
Yeah, definitely. They helped with my self-confidence as well. I was quite a shy person, if you can believe that.
It's hard to believe now. It's hard to believe now.
And then they taught us how to do speeches in front of people. So I've done it in front of 500 people.
Yes.
My inspirational speech. So I'm just, well, as confident as people say I am.
Absolutely.
But it definitely helped with my self-confidence.
And the people around you on the day, were you able to chat to lots of people that you'd not met before and hear some of their inspirational stories too?
Yeah, there was a lot of people, especially from up north. There was a lot of Manchester, Liverpool people that had come down, especially for the day as well.
Okay.
There is, I can't think of the name, but there's a Princess something. They're all in uniforms, like army uniforms.
All right, yes.
They were all there, so they were telling us, they're all from Manchester, so they were telling us their story, why they've come down. And there was other people that had been invited down. There were special people who obviously got to meet the royals as well.
Yes,
so
yes.
there was a lot of different people. It was nice.
So I guess it was a pretty long day then. I mean, obviously from the time you left home till the time you got home, it must have been, gosh, a full day out.
Yeah, and with the sun, I was so tired when I got back.
Yeah, well, there you go. Do you were you sort of given anything when you were there? Sort of, was it like a sort of a special program or something that you were able to bring back or whatever?
Not really. No, we were just sort of the invitations.
Yeah.
We were let in. All the food and stuff and the drink was free.
Surely, yeah.
Other than that, it was just what we took in really.
Absolutely. So. Well, there you go. I was going to say it's almost a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but I mean, if you're going to be working with the Prince's Trust now on a regular basis, hopefully there'll be more opportunities in the future.
Fingers crossed, yeah. I hope so.
Oh, well, there we are. Well, we'll talk a little bit more to Carly in a few moments' time, but I think Carly Thompsett is still with me. We've been talking about Buckingham Palace garden parties like you do, and Carly was lucky enough to be up there last week as part of the Prince's Trust group. Carly, what a day out, eh? What a thing to be able to boast to people
Definitely,
about.
yeah. It's amazing to tell people. People are always stunned that I've even got invited. So.
Stunned, that's the word. So I'm assuming you've probably still got a few more people to tell, though. I mean, you've obviously, you can dine out on it for a little while, can't you, really?
I'm hoping to. Well, I had a lot of press contact me
yes.
as soon as I posted my invitation in April, so
great.
I'm sure I've got a bit more to roll with it.
So let's just remind people a little bit then as well, as we said, about what you do, and please feel free to give out some of the details, so if people want to sort of look you up, as it were, they'll know where to find you.
Yeah, so my business is Anaphase Store.
Yes.
I'll spell it out as well. So it's ANAPHASE Store. I get a lot of different spellings of that.
Yeah.
So I set it up 3 years ago, 2015. Well,
Yes.
it's only 3 this July, should I say.
Yeah.
I sell clothing, homeware, cosmetics, accessories, footwear, gym wear, pretty much everything that you could probably find on a
Pretty
website.
much everything. Yeah, I should say. And things have gone pretty well for you, haven't they?
Definitely, yeah. My last 2 years have been really good. So, really good.
It's a lovely good news story, and I mean, as we said, I don't think we can really emphasise the point enough that it is people like your good self who've had a helping hand up the ladder from the Prince's Trust, and absolutely now, I mean, you're ready to fly, aren't you?
Yeah. So I've got my wings now. Fly along, teaching other people sort of tricks of the trade and giving them business advice. So that's my my new route of life now.
Change is life, and a change in life like that is great. And I mean, obviously, for young people to be able to really get focused on something, it's just wonderful because, fair enough, unfortunately we hear too much bad news, don't we, really,
Definitely,
about people who can't really get started and lose their way. But I mean, this is a great example, your good self, of how you're flying right, you're there, and clearly you'll be coming back in a couple of years' time and telling us you're a multi-millionaire, you're employing 500 or 600 people, and you'll have taken over from Richard Branson in the top 100 rich list and so on.
Yeah, definitely.
It would be a nice idea, wouldn't it? But no, Carly, I do thank you for coming in again today. And as we were just saying, whilst that piece of music was playing, it would be lovely, in due course for you to come back in again, bring a couple of other people in with you who you're helping with mentoring, because good news stories. We absolutely need those all the time.
Of course, yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Good girl. Carly, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And so we'll say cheerio to Carly, and my goodness me.